The 2025 edition of Trooping the Color wasn't just a royal spectacle, it was an unforgettable display of affection, elegance, and unshakable unity. Amidst the sea of scarlet uniforms, glinting medals, and thunderous cheers from patriotic crowds lining the mall, all eyes gravitated to one magnetic moment that swept the internet by storm: the deeply affectionate, soul-searching gaze between Prince William and Princess Catherine. This wasn't just a glance. It was a powerful, emotionally charged exchange, a look of love that spoke volumes beyond what words could convey. Their shared glance radiated authenticity, resilience, and a profound connection forged over 2 decades of shared triumphs, trials, and service to the crown. Captured perfectly by photographers during the carriage procession and balcony appearance, this moment has since reverberated across media outlets, sparking discussions, admiration, and speculation across the globe. But what truly made this gaze so powerful? Why did it feel like a national reset button, reminding the British public, and indeed the world, that amidst family scandals, health battles, and constitutional shifts, love still leads the monarchy? Let's dive deep into the day's events, the symbolism, the public's emotional reaction, the body language breakdown, the deeper narrative behind their bond, and how this one look may have quietly reignited the future of the British monarchy. The 2025 Trooping the Color was unlike any in recent memory. With King Charles III still undergoing treatment and stepping back from frontline duties, this year's event was deeply symbolic, a graceful transfer of the spotlight toward the future, the Prince and Princess of Wales. As the household division marched with precision, and the Royal Air Force roared overhead in patriotic formation, the question on many lips was, how is the monarchy evolving? The answer came, not in words, but in a single moment of connection between William and Kate. As Princess Catherine made her return to public life after a period of intense health scrutiny, her presence in the glass coach alongside her 3 children was a moment of strength. Dressed in a striking white ensemble with navy trim, her elegance was undeniable, but it was her expression of calm confidence that drew attention. Prince William, riding on horseback just beside her carriage, turned to glance at his wife as the procession neared Horse Guards Parade. That's when the first look occurred. A small, affectionate nod from Kate, followed by a knowing, proud smile from William. Paparazzi cameras clicked, the crowd cheered louder, and the internet exploded. The royal family's traditional Buckingham Palace balcony appearance is usually reserved for waves and military flypasts, but in 2025, it offered something more tender. After the aerial display thundered past, Princess Catherine turned to William, touched his arm gently, and shared a glance so deep it froze time. It wasn't performative, it wasn't orchestrated, it was real. William's eyes softened, his body angled slightly toward her. Kate leaned in ever so subtly. No words exchanged, just the unmissable, reassuring comfort of 2 people who've endured storms together and emerged, once again, hand in hand. Body language analysts immediately began dissecting the moment. According to royal commentator and psychologist Dr. Fiona Prescott, this was a micro-expression of pure connection. When William looked at Catherine, it wasn't just affection, it was admiration, support, and mutual strength. Her returning gaze showed gratitude, pride, and partnership. In the midst of royal spectacle, it was a profoundly human moment. In a world where most public figures are groomed to hide real emotion, the authenticity of this interaction is what struck a chord. Their journey hasn't been a fairy tale without challenges. From St. Andrews University sweethearts to media-frenzied newlyweds, from raising children under scrutiny to supporting the monarchy through Prince Harry's departure and recent royal illnesses, William and Kate have become the stable center of the royal universe. Each challenge seems to have strengthened their bond. But it was rare to see that bond so visibly celebrated. The 2025 Trooping offered a glimpse into their private world, giving the public a sense of hope. If they can remain this united after all they've endured, perhaps the monarchy itself can too. The princess's battle with illness and subsequent recovery were met with nationwide concern and well wishes. Her appearance at this year's event marked a poignant comeback, one that millions watched with bated breath. Social media was flooded with messages like, "Kate's smile today made my heart soar. She is the true queen of our hearts." This look between her and William, proof that love still matters in this institution. In a world where image is everything, Catherine's quiet grace, and William's open affection, spoke louder than any official statement. The moment was instantly viral. On TikTok, Fan videos of the royal couple's balcony glance gained millions of views in mere hours. Instagram was flooded with tributes and memes labeling the gaze, the look of love, power couple goals, and future king and queen vibes. This wasn't just celebrity culture, it was a moment of national identity, hope, and renewal. This look became iconic because of timing. In a year marked by King Charles's health crisis, Princess Catherine's recovery, ongoing tensions with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, a British public growing weary of institutional scandals. This one glance felt like a reset. It reminded us that love still forms the backbone of the royal household. And that behind the ceremonial roles are real people, in real relationships, with real feelings. Nothing royal is accidental, not even fashion. Catherine's structured white dress with subtle navy accents symbolized peace, rebirth, and unity. White has always marked royal milestones, weddings, baptisms, jubilees. This time, it marked her return. William's full military regalia, adorned with golden aiguillettes and medals, wasn't just a nod to tradition. It symbolized strength, duty, and a soldier standing guard not just for the nation, but for his family. Together, they looked not just like royals, but like leaders. With King Charles III observing in a more subdued role, the focus on William and Kate felt deliberate. They didn't just steal the show, they carried it. This subtle transition of visual power, from monarch to heir, was handled with elegance, as if to say, the crown is in steady hands. And what better way to show that than through unity between the future king and queen? Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis each played their parts with charm and composure. But what moved viewers was how often their eyes turned to their mother and father, mirroring the loving attention between William and Kate. Louis's playful waves, Charlotte's quiet grace, and George's emerging poise showed the future in motion. And with role models like William and Catherine, that future looks promising. Royal insiders suggest that the palace was deeply moved by the public's emotional response to the couple's moment. Plans are reportedly underway to highlight more of William and Kate's personal touches during public engagements going forward. This isn't just about affection, it's about connection. And as Britain braces for future transitions within the royal household, the couple's visible unity could be the steadying force the nation needs. What makes the royal family so captivating is the rare window into their private lives. For a few seconds during Trooping the Color, we saw that window flung open. We saw not just the Prince and Princess of Wales, but William and Kate, the couple. The partners, the best friends. It's moments like these that remind the world why monarchy, for all its complexity, continues to inspire fascination. Renowned royal photographer Chris Jackson, whose image of the couple's glance went viral, described the moment. Sometimes the lens catches something magical, and this was one of those times. You could feel the love in the air. His image now sits among the most iconic royal photographs of the decade. In a world divided by politics, war, and digital chaos, sometimes what we need is something simple, like a look of love. A moment of unspoken truth. Prince William and Princess Catherine didn't just participate in Trooping the Color 2025. They transformed it. They reminded us that beyond the pageantry, beyond the palace walls, the heart of the monarchy still beats with real emotion. And in doing so, they didn't just win the day. They won hearts. Did this look truly mark a new chapter in royal history? Can love and authenticity be the key to restoring global faith in an age-old institution? Or was it simply a fleeting moment, frozen in time, that happened to matter more than we ever expected? Comment below and tell us what you saw in their gaze. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth royal stories and behind-the-scenes moments from Buckingham Palace to beyond.